Novitasari. You can call me Novi. In this seminar, I would like to explain you about my paper that I've chosen with the title Came for Low Formal Education Farmer to Learn How to Improve Soil Quality. One of the author is my advisor is Achan Pongchai. You can see in the last name of this author. And enjoy! Mention three important effects. The first one is biodiversity loss, and the second one is ecological service loss, and the third one is social economic effect. Degradation of forests in Thailand. The most of the cases degradation forest in Thailand caused by change forest cover to a farm area. You can see in the graphic. The graphic is decreased from 1961 until 1995. This is the forest cover is decreased, but in other sides the farmland is increased. This is the degradation of forests in Thailand. And then Thai regulation to prevent the deforestation. The Thai government implemented protected area regulation to returning the forest because of the farmland expansion. But this regulation have problem. There are several conflicts between the government official and the farmer. And the impact, the villager had to move to the other area, but the encroachment in the conservation area is still occurring by the farmer. And last one is the farmer usually have low formal education who stay near the conservation area have to adapt in this situation. But in this situation, there are no win-win solution between the government and the farmer. The impact of this rule, because of they have to planting in the same area, they get the low productivity of the harvesting. It means low income. To improve the soil degradation, they use chemical fertilizer with the higher cost. This situation is not good for the farmer because they have to pay with the higher cost, but they get the low income. Because of the farmer have low formal education and how to improve their knowledge. For the first one, with the formal education, but it is not suitable for them because they are too old to receive the formal education. And the second one is training courses, but it is not effective because training courses are bored for them. And the last one is with gaming and simulation combined with resource management. And what is the benefit of the gaming session? For the first one is great enjoying learning, and then easy to understand all of the level of education, and then have been used in resource management and can stimulate participant perception. Problem like in the French to learning about ecosystem service, and in the central Thailand to solve about collective management in razor clam species, and in the Chiang Rai province in Thailand to manage a highland catchment. And there are no research study about a game and simulation combined with the fertilizer use. The location is in the Thailand, and when you zoom the location, there is differences between 2001 and 2011. In 2011, there are so many paddy field and other crops in this area. The profile of this study site, it is the number of population in this area is around 556, and there are 3 remote villages, the namely Dongbak, Wangmun, and Chai Mongkol, and under 10% of the population is learning about conservation, and more than 65 of the farmers have low formal education, and most of the population, around 97, there are cassava farmers. And then the material and method. This game, the name is SAAFU, or the Soil Analysis and Appropriate Fertilizer Use game. This game has a function to facilitate the knowledge of the farmer to improve soil analysis, and to teach low formal education how to use appropriate fertilizer in cassava farming, and to sensitize farmer on cooperative farming. The other material of this game is color beads, represent the nutrient, and color board represent the soil types. Paperclip represent the organic matters. This is a land box. It represents with 1 rai of farmland. And this game material bag contain like a record sheet and pen. This is the game room setting. There are 2 game room settings. With the first is U shape with the leader in the middle, and separated them into a small group with the leader in the middle too. And how to play the game. The first one is player analyze the soil of their land box, and then the player make decision to buy the fertilizer, and then they calculate, they harvest and they sell their product, and then the player discuss each other and exchange their opinion, and then they repeat again to the next session. With the last one is a game debriefing, or the final of this game. In the game debriefing, including debriefing knowledge, demonstration of soil collection, and post-test of satisfaction evaluation. And the debriefing knowledge, different decision of buying fertilizer is cause different cost of farming. And they learn importance of soil analysis before planting, the benefits of farming in group, and other factors may influence crop yields. And demonstration of soil collecting, game leader demonstrated methods of soil collecting by following manual steps. And after the finishing of the game, the player answer the post test. This is the post test. For overall, the question of the post test and the pre-test has similar question, but in the post test there are some added new question. The first result of this study is about atmosphere of this game. The first one is player enjoy the game. 2 is player know how to play the game. And 3, player exchange their knowledge with each other about farming. And you can see this is the picture of the player about demonstration of soil collection for soil analysis. The result number 2 of this study is learning from gaming session. The first one is individual learning and 2 is shared learning. In table number 1, this table show about pre-test and post-test score. In pre-test, they get low score, and in pretest they get high score. It means the individual learning is successful. And table number 2 show the 3 village get high score. It means they know about improved soil quality with soil analysis, and they know how to use fertilizer. The third result of this study is about fertilizer use in gaming session. You can see in table number 3, I show you about decision of player in Chai Mongkol village using fertilizer in 2 rounds and their productivity result. In the first round, they use same formula is 50-50-50, and then they just have half of their productivity. And the second round, they change their decision and make different formula of fertilizer, and they get 1 productivity. This game is very successful because 31 of 36 of the player send their sample soil to the land department to analyze. It means the farmer increase their knowledge, and they know how important soil analysis before planting. And what can we learning from the SAAFU games? The first one is the effectiveness and the benefit of this game. The first one is emphasis practicing and sharing experience among the players, increasing knowledge about different soil nutrients, stimulating to realize the importance of soil analysis and appropriate using of fertilizer, and then understanding by low education farmers. And the last one is improving social network and adaptive management capacity of the farmer. But this game have the limitation. The first one is limitation of the players, just amount of 12 until 16% per round. The small size of the participant not reflect in the whole population in that area. More players are more assistant, and world game at the beginning of the study make underestimating of farmers about this study. This is the picture that show how to players play the game. The conclusion and perspective. The SAAFU game make the low formal education farmers in the 3 villages located in the Phu Khao Phu Phan Kham National Park, northeastern Thailand, understand important to analysis before planting and appropriate use of fertilizer. Implementation of the gaming session is 31 of 36 players. It's around 96%, and non-players collected 33 soil samples to be sent for analysis. Some other scenario can be introduced to this farmer, such as planting other plants, knowledge about pre-harvesting and post-harvesting, unpredictable situation, and national park laws. And then scaling up the game to other area is a good prospect to increase capacity farmers on the wide scale. Okay friend, that's all about my presentation. Thank you for your attention, and I'm sorry if I have any mistake of my explanation. See you, bye bye.